Hey everybody, and welcome to Spriken Studios. I'm your host, Mr. Sniffles. And why am I Mr. Sniffles? Well, because I had a day where my sinuses, literally a whole day, where I woke up and sneezing and blowing my nose non-stop, never ending. Drove me a little bit loopy by the end. I was just bursting and laughing and crying and stuff. But luckily it's gone away, but it still kind of lingers. Who knows what the heck happened? But anyways, I feel better today. That's the important thing. And what am I bringing you today? Well, I'm bringing you something that's right there, as usual. And it's a diorama. A very cool sewer diorama, yes. And I love it to bits. It's really cool. I'm actually pretty proud of it, and it's going off to a new home soon. So that means I gotta make a video of it to show it off before it's gone forever. And to show how it goes together and all that stuff. Yes. Now, what makes this diorama particularly cool is that lately I've been trying to build with the big pile of foam that I have in my closet of like spare foam bits and foam bits that never got used and they're cut up in random shapes or whatever. I've been trying to use it so it wouldn't go in the garbage and end up in the landfill and all that stuff. I want to use every last bit I can, which is very difficult because there's a lot. But yeah, I managed to gather a bunch of nice pieces and put it into a pretty cool diorama, if I do say so myself. And that's about it. So let's have a look, and yes, it'll be good fun. That's my hope. Oh, okay, here it is. Bum, ba, ba, ba. Yes, and it may not seem like much just yet, with a lot of dark spots and everything, but this particular diorama, it kind of maybe looks unfinished too with like the bottom trim and the top and whatnot. But no, this diorama was made for specific photography purposes in mind. When you get in close and go down the little, what do we call them? Alleyways? Tunnels? Something? Yeah. When you get in close and tight, oh, I think it really looks amazing and real. And I'll show you momentarily. I don't know where to start. Where are we going to start? Left to right, right to left? Okay, how about right to left? And this is with the lights on. After we'll put the lights on, I promise. Okay. Yeah, over here. Why am I starting down in the ground? Well, maybe you can notice by some of the shimmeries, which we'll see more in other spots. It has like a wet kind of ground look. Shiny. Yes, like there's remnants of water bits in there. And speaking of remnants of water, what we're going to have all around this diorama is like this kind of water stain, damage, algae, something, as you can see, as if this was once flooded. And yeah, and then that happened. I don't know. I'm no marine biologist or ocean photographer or whatever those things are. Aquaman. That's not me. Okay. So what I was saying. Oh yeah, so we got some shininess there, some water stuff. And look what we have here. We have a ladder. A ladder going up into a tube. And that tube goes to the surface world, I'm guessing. If this is a sewer, then I guess that's where the hatch is up there and stuff. And that's like that. And this ladder is magnetized, so it comes out of that tube. And that's just like that. And inside, we have lots of accessory bits and stuff in here, like that electrical box over there, lots of electrical box thingies happening. And I'll show you all those in more detail once we just have a basic look around. Look, this is what I'm talking about for some realism here. Look, I'm going to get in close. Look at this. The textures, the lighting, the stains on the walls. Oh yeah, the ceilings. The ceilings have these I-beam things, and then this black tubey thing, which I'll show you more with the lights on or from different angles. Yes, and that's pretty cool. How about we mosey on over to this room? Look at this. Okay, so we got just like a basic kind of dirty, I don't know if we call it concrete floor or something, but that's there. And, this brick, I'm really pleased with this brick for a number of reasons. It's just got so much fun texture, and the color, it's got this kind of grimy, I don't know, dank, water damaged, slimy kind of feel, which I wanted, and I seem to achieve, and I think it looks pretty good. And here we have more of that kind of water ring we have going around. Yes. Yeah, and this is just a basic, cheap little part thingy for something. And it just stands on its own right there to look like it is something. And look up here. We have this the little electrical box panel thing with its little caution sign of some kind. And then over here, look. If my big head is causing too much of a shadow, I think we'll need to get some more light in here. But maybe for now we'll just do this. So these guys over here are kind of meant to be like, I don't know, some kind of like readers for like a gauge or whatever of something. Yes. And then we have a handle here. We have some caution signs, some do not switch on or switch off, and then high voltage type thing. And then it kind of has a pipe or something. What are we calling that? Pipe, I guess, going into the wall. And that's pretty cool too. Now this piece here, I actually got inspired to use one of these. I guess this is for, I forget, this is an electrical thing or something. I don't know. But I saw this piece being used by another diorama builder, Diorama Boy, out of the UK. And actually, I've purchased one of his dioramas up there, if you can see. Maybe I should zoom in. Yeah, this is a diorama I got from Diorama Boy from the UK. The only diorama I've ever bought. I bought this before I was building them on my own because I kind of wanted to think about reverse engineering and just kind of study how other diorama builders build their stuff. And then I kind of thought, hey, I could do this too. And it turns out I could. But I really love this one, and I really love his style, and it's really cool. But anyways, he used these parts that I was telling you about, which is this part. And I saw it at the hardware store, and I was like, hey, I want to try using one of those. And I did. And look, this kind of looks like it goes into there. It looks like it's meant for something. And the details on the side of this thingy, we got the hinges. So like the things can open up with this handle guy there. And that's there. And now look, if we peek over here, there's yet another panel. There's panels everywhere. We got, I don't know, 3 or 4 or something. Yeah. And we'll have a look at that too. But just look at how special this kind of is. We can get through this archway, these really neat little kind of shots of things. Kind of looks real. That's what I think. But it really truly gets special when we go around the back here and look down through there, which I will show you now. Isn't this crazy? Look at this view. What a dank, dirty sewer hallway thingy. Yeah, this is really cool. And we achieved this nice look in effect by making this diorama really long. Yes, it is like maybe almost 2 feet long, or maybe it is 2 feet long. So it gives you a nice hallway and some nice different lighting effects with how it turns around the corner. And then we also have this archway room thingy. That's pretty cool. But let's see if we can show you some more thingies. So, as you can see, we have a couple of lights on the roof there. A little bit dark, but you'll see it more when those lights are on. But we have this nice black long tube, and that's probably carrying all kinds of sludgy, junky water. That's not nice. And then we got the I-beam above it, and then we have another I-beam going along this side too. And I think that's pretty cool. And just the texture on these walls and the what is this? The slime? I don't know the colors. The stains. Yeah, that's the word I'm looking for. I think it looks really cool and really special. And there we have some more of the shiny, watery ground in there. Oh, But I gotta show you this with the lights on. It's amazing. Oh yeah, but wait. All these accessory thingies, like this, these guys are just freestanding. So you can put these wherever you want. I just thought this kind of look interesting here. And then we got that one on the end there. And then when I showed you this guy here, this one's the only one that's magnetized in and into there. I don't know why I chose to magnetize it. I think I magnetized it in there and I was like, hey, that's kind of a waste of magnets, but oh well, it's done already. The other ones can just freestand. Oh, this one guy on the wall is glued there. So that's that. But the rest, you could move these two wherever you like. You don't have to have them in there at all. Yeah, I just thought it is kind of interesting. Yes. There's so many cool and different shots I can imagine people or the buyer taking in this. But I just like this. I like this ladder and I like this tube thingy on top. And I really like making dioramas because it really gets your creative juices flowing to look at things, everyday objects and everything in new ways and find different purposes. Like, so this tube that the ladder is going up into, and yeah, it's all gray and tube-like. I don't know. It's just a cap. It's a lid from like a spray bottle, I think, like spray paint, or maybe like, I don't know, Raid or something. It's just a lid. Yeah, but it works perfectly for this, and that's great. And the same way these pipey thingies were just from the hardware store. Now, they're not really so repurposed because they kind of look exactly what you could use them for. But there's all kinds of things, if you're a diorama builder out there, where you can just take things and use them for different purposes. Like take these little gauge thingies, okay? They're clear, but I painted white underneath them. But they're just clear like, not door stoppers, are they? The things that maybe you put underneath chairs or something, those squishy things. Something like that. But I just repurposed those. Yeah. And, oh, speaking of repurpose, we didn't even look at the ceiling up here. The ceiling, this one has a light in it as well. But over here, for a couple of pipes up there, those are just bendy straws. Very popular thing to use for diorama makers as well. And, oh yeah, that nice black pipe back there, that's just one of those noise maker toys for kids. Yeah, that when you squish it up and down, goes like meow, 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 or something. Yes. These things, folks. Yeah, this kind of looks wrong. So as you can see, the rest of the diorama that has nothing of value for a picture taken, like the top and this side and then the back, they're all just painted black, and then you get some trim, gray trim and stuff and such going on. And it's not really meant to be like a display piece diorama that you can have on display and it looks completely finished all around. Kind of like this guy up here. This little Detolf diorama thing I built is kind of meant to be viewed in the Detolf display case from all sides, and that way it looks like the same amount of finish on all sides. And that's the purpose of that, because you really only get like really one kind of place to do some pictures. That's in the middle there. But this one's more so for taking pictures inside the diorama from various angles and stuff like that. Not from like, you know, seeing it out like this. Because since it is such a big diorama, like I was saying, about 2 feet long and maybe like a foot deep, yeah, people with these dioramas don't tend to keep them out on display because they're just too big. They take up too much room. So they're just broken down and used for photography purposes when you need them. And that really helped me because, like I said, this diorama was built with as many spare bits of foam I could to use them up and to make it worth the money and not to end up in the landfill somewhere. So as you can see, like this, this roof is like broken up into 3 bits. This is even just its own separate little bit here. And the pieces don't necessarily fit all together in the most super symmetrical way, but that doesn't matter. This goes to show you can just take whatever you got, or use spare foam, and you can make something pretty awesome. Look, come with me on this journey to see the craziness that is this foam filled closet. Okay, so I have a couple of big sheets left, and maybe like one smaller inch thick piece, but we got foam for days here, in random pieces and sizes, and this stuff has to be used up for something, and there's just not really time to make all kinds of like little tiny things, and nobody really buys those anyways for accessories. But so I gotta come up with clever ways of using them and try to make dioramas, and that's what I did. Extreme close-up of the grimy ground. Yes. And grimy wall. Look at the deliciousness. Ho ho ho. As promised, check this out. Look how cool it looks in the darkness. Yeah, this is what it's all about. Look at this. This is crazy. It really has a legit sewer, dark, dank kind of feel. Amazing things can be done with this. Methinks. Ooh, let's take a look down the hallway. But this looks pretty darn cool, if I do say so myself. The two lights, the shining on the watery ground thingy. Yeah. The grimy, bumpy ceiling. Yeah, I just think the overall atmosphere and colors and textures really made this quite convincing for a sewer or underground thingy. Look at the sparkles. Why am I whispering? Yeah. 'Tis nice. Here's our obligatory Ninja Turtle shot with Michelangelo. No sewer is complete, I guess, without Ninja Turtle. Michelangelo looking pretty jacked. Why am I so quiet? It's not like I'm gonna wake anybody up. Or am I? Okay, so this diorama comes with 12 pieces of foam to put together. Yes, 12. And I'll show you how easy it goes together right now. Alright. So we've got the two base pieces here. Yes, and they're only going to connect via the magnetic sides here in one way. Yes, and that is like this. And yeah, you just want to make sure that obviously this section here, this base section, is on the front side of things, because that is the front. Don't mind the doggies barking in the background. They're outside, probably trying to catch birds. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to get a couple of back wall pieces like this. And you can pretty much figure out how to connect them on their own. Where, you know, just looking at the magnets. But if you will take a look at the top of each piece of this diorama. I don't know if we can see it very well here, but this one says top, left, back. So this means this is the back wall, and this is the top of it, and it's left. So we put it on the left side, and it sticks just like this. And I'm going to do the same thing with this one, because on the top it says top, right, back, which means it's going to go the right side at the back, and it's going to magnetize to this other one. Now, before I do that, once I put this in, you can see there's a bunch of these zip tie loops in them, right? They can be pulled or pushed to make this tighter for when we put in our black tube there that's going to go through those. So just so you know that. Okay, so we magnetize this one into place, into there, and we can just make sure it's all nice and neat. And we got a back wall. Now we take the other wall, the last of the walls that looks like this, and this one on the top says top right side. So this one is going to fit right over here. Nice and secure into place. Ta-da! So here's the main parts of this diorama that are kind of like accessory parts. As you can see, we got a couple of long I-beams. They're actually 4, and they're just magnetized in the middle. We have this long black slinky type tube. We have a ladder, a couple of these different piping things, and some various electrical boxes. And this is the only one that's magnetized. These ones are free, and you can put those wherever you like, or you can leave them out entirely. And I'm also going to be making some garbage bags with some trash and stuff, and maybe some flyers, some newspaper, and some bottles, so I can throw in this diorama for you. So you'll have more to dress it up. Yes. Moving right along, we have some nice brick pieces. 2 of them, to be exact. And these ones at the top each say top right, and the other one says top left. So you know, facing you, this is the right one, and this is the left one. You can also tell by the right one because it has this little electrical box thingy on it. They're just going to magnetize at the top here, nice and straight, and then they're going to magnetize into place on the bottom here, just like so. And you'll notice where this magnetizes to, because this left side is going to be kind of flush with the base over here, because there's an extra magnet on the bottom side of this for a wall to connect. And what wall is that? It's none other than this wall with this little interesting detail bit here. And this one says top R, which is top right. So this is the top right side here, and this detail bit faces inside. Yes, inside this little room here. And it has magnets all along the side here, which are going to connect to this side. Just like this. Boink. And it sucks it right into place. Then our last little bit of wall to complete this room over here has top L, which means this thing just goes over here and it's going to magnetize into place. Has magnets all along here. And this water stain damaged stuff is going to face inward. Doesn't have any on the back, so it'll face inward into here, and it'll just go like this. I love it. Now we got to put in oh, wait a second. I forgot to put in the tube. Okay, let's put in the tube. Alright, so we have our long slinky like tube, and this thing I wouldn't advise scrunching it up, recoiling it, or popping it back out or putting it in different shapes, because that'll probably wear the paint away and chip it all off and what have you. I used a really good strong spray paint for this, primer and paint in one, so it should be good to go, but yeah, I have not tested the recoiling or doing anything like that, so I wouldn't recommend doing that. Anyways, I like to put this tapered side going into the wall here, because it just, I don't know, it seems like it looks nicer. So yeah, I just pushed these zip ties out, so there's quite a bit of room here, and we're just going to thread it in from this side, go goes in through here, and in through there, and then just when it touches the side of the wall there, you are done. And then you can just push these zip ties in here to get more of a secure kind of thing for it. And you have it just like that. Ta-da! Now we have 3 ceiling pieces, and we're going to start with the largest one that goes on the back. This one, obviously, is just like the largest piece. It has 2 lights in it. These lights are just friction fit inside. You can push these out either way, and or you can keep them in here. And to turn them on or off, you just have to, here's the top, here's the bottom. You just twist it. Ta-da! Off. Easy peasy. So we have this large piece here. Now how you know where this one goes, it's pretty simple. So on each side, there's like magnets all around this thing, right? On the right side, if you can see on camera, I'm not sure, there's 3 magnets along here. And on the left side, there is no magnets in the middle at all. And that kind of gives you an idea of where it would go. So there's no magnets to stick to here because on this side, it's just open. Over there, there's walls that connect, and it is the shape basically of this whole thing. So you'll see it's very intuitive where it goes. Just like that. And it's gonna stick right into place. Now, the thing about this back one is it has a lot of room via our magnets that are in there for our I-beams. Let me get some of those. So here's one long I-beam magnetized in the middle, like so. And on the back of these I-beams, in case they come apart, well, they will be apart for when I ship, there's written back right, back left. So again, this just means that when you're looking at it, as we are from the front, these I-beams are the ones that go on the back, and the back right means your right side at the back left over here. So when you're putting this in, this one goes at the back, and it's going to stick up in the ceiling very easily. And then the same with this here. We have 2 I-beams. This one says front left, and this one says front right. So at the front of this, you know, right, left, and then you're just gonna stick it up underneath, and that'll be that. Just to show you how it looks when they're attached. Yeah, they're just magnetized like that, and then you can just put this into place in here, and that's one way you can do it as well. And we have 2 more ceiling pieces. Okay, we have this little tube ceiling piece where our ladder is going to go in. And I guess we should get the ladder right now. And as you can see, there's 2 magnets in there. Now, this piece, as you can see, we have 2 magnets here. And if we turn around, another 2 magnets. And then 2 sides without magnets. And that's going to kind of tell you the orientation where we're going here. Because over here on the right side we have 2 magnets, and then when we put our ceiling up here, it's going to have another 2 magnets, and this is just going to sit in between them. I will show you. Here's our other long piece of ceiling, and the way this one's going to go is the pipes are going to be on the left side, and it's just going to sit on top of here, snug as a bug in a rug, like so. And then there's going to be just this little square piece left over here, and that is for this. But first, we take our ladder here, and it has 2 magnets at the top, and we're just going to stick it into there, like so, all nice and magnetized. And it kind of gives you an idea of, you know, the orientation of this thing. Ladder's going to go against the wall. And so with this last little piece, you just Stick the ceiling up in there. And voila! That is done. And check out this. This style went to Epic Disaster on Instagram. And look at this. Look at the Ninja Turtles. This is my diorama. Look how amazing he made it look. Oh, so great. Go give him some love and check out his photography. Super duper Ninja Turtle nostalgia. Ah! The battery is blinking right here. Blinky, blink, blink. It's gonna die soon, so I better wrap this up super quick. Okay, what do you think of the diorama? I think it was pretty cool and pretty awesome. I developed some new techniques and added some new different effects thingies that I'll be sure to use in the future on more dioramas, and I really like it. And I hope the buyer really enjoys this diorama too. Yes, and has good fun with it and takes good pictures. They take amazing Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles pictures. I'll link their Instagram so you can check it out. Oh, it's so good. So stay tuned here on Spriken Studios for more musume videos. They'll be coming. 1,000 subscriber special. That, I think we're going to be slated for more of the summer. Yes. Mayhaps. Maybe not. I don't know. I don't know what I'm saying. I'm just saying things off the top of my head. Ha! Okay, we're going to have more diorama videos, obviously. Unboxing. Musume review. I'm going to have the Frankenstein review thing coming. I don't know. Maybe it already happened. Who knows? But anyways, lots of videos coming. Thanks for supporting me here at Spriken Studios. I'm Mr.Spriken. Yeah! And I'm going to take lots of vitamins, so I'm never going to get sick again. Okay. Okay. Bye-bye. I did it. Eat that battery. Suck it.